Hello students, hope you are doing well and enjoying your break after your 10th board exams. So as you await your results, some of you have already or we can say that most of you have already started thinking about your next academic step and which stream you are going to choose in class 11th. So if you are considering PCM, that is physics, chemistry and maths stream, then this session is for you, because we know that the persons, or you can say that the students choosing PCM stream are definitely dreaming about becoming an engineer. Okay, so in this session we are here to guide you through the CBSE JEE mains and advanced syllabus of chemistry section and help you how to manage both your CBSE and you can say that CBSE and JEE mains and advanced preparation, so that you can excel in both. So let's start our session with the CBSE syllabus for class 11th. So we know that in CBSE syllabus, that is when you will give your final exams of you can say that chemistry class 11th, this syllabus will be followed. So the syllabus of chemistry is some basic concepts of chemistry, structure of atom, classification of elements and periodicity in properties, chemical bonding, thermodynamics, equilibrium, redox reaction, organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques, and hydrocarbon. So a total of 9 chapters are there, and you can further divide them in physical, organic and inorganic section. We know that physical chemistry, we know that the physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry are branches of chemistry. So these syllabus is actually divided on the basis of that. Now we know that physical chemistry generally involves the measurement and the principles and theory behind the chemical reactions. Okay, it mostly involves the calculation part, okay, and the measuring part of chemistry. Inorganic chemistry mostly deals with the non-living part, that is periodic table and all the elements except the carbon and its compound. Organic chemistry, whereas it deals mainly with the living part. Okay, you can say that everything made up of carbon and its relative compounds. Okay, so here these chapters are also divided on the basis of physical, organic and inorganic chemistry, in which the first chapter and the second chapter, these two, that is some basic concepts of chemistry, structure of atom, these are from physical chemistry part. Classification of elements and periodicity of property, this involves a periodic table and elements. This is the branch that is branch of chemistry known as inorganic. Chemical bonding, thermodynamics, equilibrium and redox reactions are again from physical chemistry branch. And the organic chemistry and hydrocarbons are from organic chemistry branch. Okay, so you can see these syllabus can be further divided in physical, organic and inorganic sections, in which you can see the most of this part is from physical chemistry branch. So physical chemistry is actually having a very high weightage, followed by organic chemistry and then inorganic chemistry. So these 9 chapters having different weightage are coming in our CBSE class 11 chemistry exam. Now let's move further. So this is the course structure, that is which chapter considers how many topics, which topics you have to go through. So CBSE has provided the complete syllabus for class 11th exam. So here you can see some basic concept of chemistry, in which we mainly studies about the nature of matter, laws of chemical combination, atomic molecular masses, the mole concept, limiting reagent and chemical reactions and its stoichiometry. Next chapter is structure of atom. As the name suggests, we study about atom, the subatomic particles, different models, or you can say models of atomic theory, and different terms and laws and rules for filling electrons in orbitals. Then is our classification of elements and periodicity and properties. This mainly focus on our periodic table. Periodic table में जो different elements है, there are metals, there are non-metals, there are transition elements, there are inner transition elements, how they are divided, or what is the basis of their classification, how we can identify them, how they are placed in the periodic table. So these are, and they follow different periodic trends, which we will read in detail. Unit 4 is our chemical bonding and molecular structure. Okay, as the name suggests here, how the atoms are bonded to each other. There are various theories like the Lewis theory, Vesper theory, valence bond theory, and the molecular orbital theory. What is the shape, structure, and geometry of different compounds and molecules which are found in our nature, why they are bonded to each other, and different types of bonds. We have to read about that. Next is chemical thermodynamics. It completely relates with the reactions or the systems in which heat energy is transferred, okay, or you can say exchange of heat energy. There are different laws, the zeroth law, first law, and second law of thermodynamics, various processes, system, and surrounding relationships, and different functions like Gibbs free energy, different process, spontaneous, non-spontaneous process, their criteria. And next is our equilibrium chapter. Equilibrium chapter is again physical chemistry chapter, and it involves the various physical and chemical process, dynamic nature of equilibrium, the various laws, actually following them, equilibrium constant factors affecting Lee-Chatterley's principle, different types of solutions like acid, base, buffer solution, what is their strength, pH, solubility product, etc. Redox reactions, again it is a physical chemistry chapter. Here we read about the oxidation and reduction reactions and the concept of oxidation number and how to balance these oxidation reduction types of reactions, or you can say how to balance the redox reactions using the oxidation number method, and also different applications of redox reactions. Next is our organic chemistry, some basic principle and techniques. Here firstly we read about the different process of purification and characterization of organic compounds involving qualitative and quantitative analysis. Then the IUPAC nomenclature of organic compounds, electronic displacement, and different types of fission, reaction intermediate, reaction mechanism, the electrophiles and nucleophiles, the types of reactions, all we study in the basics of organic chemistry. Next is hydrocarbons, where we read about the aliphatic hydrocarbons, that is the alkane, alkene, alkynes, which you have already also you have learned about the basics in class 10th. Next is in this there are aromatic hydrocarbons. There are some rules to do the nomenclature, IUPAC nomenclature of these compounds, what is aromaticity, how you will identify an aromatic compound. Okay, there is the Huckel's rule through which we use to identify the aromatic compounds, different functional groups, different reactions of benzene, electrophilic substitution reactions, etc. So this was all about our syllabus of CBSE class 11th chemistry section. Okay, now if we talk about the JEE main syllabus, there are 2 additional chapters in the JEE mains which is not present in the CBSE syllabus. These 2 chapters are purification and characterization of organic compounds. This is actually, we can say it is the part of organic chemistry, and next is the P block elements, which is a part of inorganic chemistry. So these 2 are additional chapters which we have to read in details for JEE mains. Okay, now we will see the JEE mains syllabus. As I have already explained, both the JEE mains and CBSE syllabus have similarity. They are almost similar except the 2 additional chapters which are included in the JEE mains. Okay, again these are the same, almost same syllabus. We have to read about the same chapters in which are present in CBSE syllabus. So you can see inorganic chemistry, again the P block is the additional chapter. In organic chemistry, you can see this chapter, purification and characterization of organic compound. This is additional chapter. This is the same as the previous one. And then hydrocarbon, same as in the case of CBSE syllabus. Okay. Now how to approach JEE mains chemistry. As we know that in class 11th एक बड़ी परेशानी बच्चों की ये होती है कि they have to deal with both the syllabus, that is the CBSE syllabus. They have to prepare for the CBSE exams for class 11 as well as they have to prepare about the JEE mains exam. So generally they find it difficult, but there are few tips through which you will follow. You can follow to do both or you can say manage both of these effectively. These are, first of all, you must know the syllabus. What is the CBSE syllabus? What is the JEE main syllabus? Then you can compare both the syllabus in which how many part are same in both the syllabus, for which part you have to do some extra effort. Okay, so once you know the syllabus, you can compare them and you can make a strategy based on that. Now NCERT, follow NCERT thoroughly, as we know that NCERT is the base for both, for CBSE exams and also for JEE mains exam. NCERT जो है उसमें जितने भी points हैं from A to Z, all are important. So mostly for inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry, you should read the NCERT thoroughly, because from inorganic chemistry, most of the questions are directly asked from NCERT. Also for organic chemistry, some of the questions are directly asked from NCERT. So NCERT is the base. You have to follow NCERT and then some of the reference books for JEE mains. For CBSE, NCERT is enough. Now practice MCQs daily. We know that in JEE mains, mostly the multiple choice questions are asked, in which 4 options are given and you have to choose one option as the correct option. So how you can ace in JEE mains, you have to practice these MCQs so that you can easily apply the different concept during the exams. And also some numerical type answers in which you have to report the answer as an integer are also asked, which can be done by applying the concept which you have read. Okay. Now also there is a good habit of making short notes and revising these formulas regularly so that you can recall it whenever there is a question based on that. On also previous year questions, you have to solve the last 10 years of previous year questions, because you get an idea of what kind of questions is asked in the JEE mains exam or in your CBSE exams also. At least you must be familiar with the type of question so that it will be easier for you to prepare and make a strategy. Now, what is the JEE mains pattern? We know that exam mode, exam is computer based, online exam is there. Subjects, we know that the 3 subjects are physics, chemistry and mathematics. Duration of exam is 3 hours. Types of questions, in JEE mains, both type of questions are asked. The MCQs, which is multiple choice question, in which 4 options are given, you have to choose one. And the numerical aptitude type question, or you can say numerical answer type question, in which there are no options given. There is a question of which you have to report the answer in the form of an integer. Okay. So if we see, there are 20, the JEE mains paper is divided into, each of the paper is, you can say that each of the section, physics, chemistry, mathematics, is divided further into 2 sections, that is section A and section B. Section A consists of 20 MCQ questions and section B consists of 5 numerical answer type questions. Okay. There are a total of 75 questions. Okay, if you will add the physics, chemistry and mathematics whole question, it will come to be 75. The marking scheme is, there is +4 marks if you do a correct question. If you mark the correct option for a question, you will get +4 marks, and if you mark it a wrong option for that question, then you can say that -1 marks will be deducted. And if you are not attempting the question, no marks will be deducted. You will be assigned 0 marks for that. Okay, total marks is 300. Each question is of 4 marks. Okay, now what are the cutoff trends? If we see from year 21 to year 25, you can see the different cutoffs which have come for these exams. You can see for JEE mains exam for the year 2025, for session 1 we can say, which was held in during January, February. So general cutoff was 93.10. In 2024 it was 93.23. In 23 it was 90, and in 22 and 21 it was again lesser. Okay, it was 88 and 87 around. For EWS it was 80, 81. For 23 375. Again in 22 and 21 the cutoff are less. So you can compare for OBC, non-creamy layer also, for ST and SC also. You can see the cutoffs are comparatively higher in 2025, 24 and 23. So here we can see that in mostly the year 2023, 2024 and 2025, the cutoffs are comparatively higher. It means there must be highly competition, very high competition, and question must be quite tougher. Okay, the exam must be quite tougher. Here we can further see the top IITs, NITs and triple IITs. Okay, first of all we know that for admission into IITs and NITs you have to crack JEE Advanced, and for cracking JEE Advanced you have to first qualify the JEE mains exam, so that you will be able to appear, or you will be eligible to appear in the JEE Advanced exam. Or if you want the admission in top IITs and NITs, then you have to crack the JEE Advanced exam. Now what are the top IITs, NITs and triple IITs? These are, in IITs we can see IIT Madras is in the top position, followed by IIT Delhi, then IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur and IIT Kharagpur. Similarly NITs अगर देखें हम, then NIT Trichy, NIT Rourkela, NIT Surat Khal and NIT Warangal are the topmost. IIT Kurukshetra as well. And if we see triple IITs, then Hyderabad, triple IIT Gwalior, triple IIT Bangalore, triple IIT Guwahati and triple IIT DM Jabalpur. These are the top triple IITs. So if you are cracking the, or you are scoring very well in the JEE Advanced, you will get the admission in top colleges of IITs, NITs and triple IITs. Now, what is the trend of appearing students? You can see that number of registered students, appeared students in 23, in year 23, 24 and 25, you can see. This year, there are around 10.61 lakh students who have registered and 9.92 lakh students have appeared the exam. This trend was very high in, you can see 14.76 lakhs in 2024 were registered, and in and you can see in 24 14.15 lakhs students appeared. Okay, this is comparatively higher number as compared to 25, and again in 23 it is around 11.62 lakhs registered and 11.13 lakhs appeared. Okay, so in 2024 we can see the numbers were quite high. Now students qualified for JEE Advanced paper, students which are actually who becomes eligible for giving JEE Advanced paper are around, in all of these years you can see it is 2.50 lakhs student. Okay, or you can say 2.5 lakh student. It means top 2.5 lakhs you can say students are selected for being eligible for JEE Advanced paper. Okay, now what is the trend for percentile rank? It means how many percentile you will get for a top rank, or how many marks you have to score for getting a very high, or you can say a very top rank. Here you can say, you can see here, if you are obtaining a percentile of 99.97, you will get the rank 558. Okay, and similarly if you are scoring a marks between 285 and 300, out of 300 you will get, your estimated rank will be around 1 to 100. So based on the marks you can actually predict the rank you can get. So out of 300, if you are scoring very high, your rank will also be very good in top hundreds. Okay, and maximum the ranks are around 15,000 to 35,000 for score 120 to 149. Similarly, within a difference of 1 percentile, the rank becomes very larger. You can say the for 99.97 your rank is 558, and only around for a distance of difference of 1.8 or 9 you are getting a rank of 31,057. Okay, so this is the estimated ranks based on the marks and percentile, which you can actually understand how much marks you have to score to get a very good rank in JEE mains exam. Okay, now the analysis of JEE mains 2025 session 1. Okay, these chapters and the number of questions which have actually came from this exam, or you can say from these chapters in JEE mains exam in session 1 can be seen. That is the chapter and respective number of questions that is asked from that chapter. That is the count is given here, and based on these we can see that the chapter of organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques, the number of question asked is 21. That is very high. Okay, followed by next we can see thermodynamics, the question asked is 16. Then we can see some basic concept of chemistry, that is mole concept, the question is around 15. In hydrocarbons the question is again higher, 15. So these are some of the chapters from which the question asked is high in number. That is, we can say that in JEE mains, when we see the JEE mains, there are around 10 papers which actually which is being attempted, okay, by on different shift. Okay, there each day there is one paper, and followed by, you can say that, two different shifts. Yeah, that is, in a day there will be two papers, one in shift 1 morning shift and another will be in shift 2, that is evening shift. So a total of 10 papers are there from the 5 days and 2 shifts each day. So these numbers are actually obtained from these all the 10 shifts. Okay, so we can see that the maximum number of questions is asked from this chapter, organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques, followed by the thermodynamics, some basic concepts of chemistry, and hydrocarbons, and also equilibrium. Also the number is quite high. So here we can see these chapters from which maximum number of questions are asked. These are actually, we can say, they are the very high weightage chapter, and they are most important for the preparation of our JEE mains. Now we can see difficulty wise analysis. So difficulty can be checked on the basis of easy questions, moderate questions, and hard questions. So here, from both the syllabus of both the classes, that is 11th and 12th, the number of questions which are easy, moderate, and hard can be seen. There was total around 250 questions from all the 10 shifts, okay, in which 74 were easy, 162 were moderate, and only 14 were hard. It means that most of the questions in chemistry section is of moderate type, which can be done after doing some practice and making our concept clear. So here we can say that chemistry section can be a very good scoring subject. So if students actually focuses upon chemistry also, and by making his or her concept clear and doing regular practice, he can score very well in the chemistry to boost its rank. Okay, now let's see further. Okay, again this is the difficulty wise comparison among PCM. We can see in chemistry mostly the moderate questions are higher in number, followed by easy questions, and then the harder very less. And for mathematics we can see the harder part is quite large, moderate, and the easier part is also large. Here in case of physics, moderate is high, followed by easy, and then difficult questions. Now the JEE main analysis of 10 years for chemistry section. So here 10 years analysis of chemistry section is seen. Here we can see from class 11th 40% questions is asked, and from class 12 60% is asked. It means that more weightage is of class 12th. Okay. Now if we see what are the percentages asked from the different branches of chemistry, that is inorganic, organic and physical chemistry, then we can see that both physical chemistry and organic chemistry each comprises of 35%, and inorganic chemistry is asked around 30%. Now again in further years you will see that since the inorganic chemistry portion is quite reduced, it is quite short, so again the percentage will further decrease in case of inorganic chemistry, and mostly the question will be asked from physical chemistry and organic chemistry. And these are some of the chapters, important chapters for the respective branches, that is for physical chemistry, mole concept, redox reactions, chemical and anionic equilibrium, atomic structure, chemical kinetics, electrochemistry and thermodynamics are very important. In inorganic chemistry, periodicity, chemical bonding, coordination, P block elements and DNF block elements are very important. Organic chemistry as a whole is very important. So all the chapters are included here. Okay, now chapter wise analysis of JEE Mains 2025 of session 1. Okay, so session 1 में जो different questions थे, they were asked from the different chapters. Which chapter is having high weightage? We have already seen. The high weightage chapters are organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. Around 17.2% questions are asked from this chapter. Then followed by, we can say that thermodynamics, around 13.1% questions are asked from thermodynamics. Then from some basic concepts of chemistry, 12.3%. Then hydrocarbons, it is 12.3%. Then equilibrium, 11.5%. So we can see these are the high weightage chapters, but we have to actually cover all, because to score well, you have to be prepared, completely prepared, so that you can score very good marks and achieve very high rank in JEE Mains. So now let's move further. Okay, introduction to JEE Advanced Syllabus. So that now we have seen the CBSE syllabus for class 11 and JEE Mains syllabus for class 11. Now we are going to see JEE Advanced Syllabus. Now JEE Advanced Syllabus is quite different. It means that JEE Advanced Syllabus actually comprises of the JEE Main syllabus plus 9 additional chapters which are listed here. The states of matter, gases and liquids, solid state, surface chemistry, hydrogen, S block elements, isolation of metals, environmental chemistry, polymers and chemistry in everyday life. These are additional chapters which you have to prepare for JEE Advanced exam. Okay, this in chemistry. Okay, now this is the additional syllabus. Now we can see the JEE Advanced pattern. Okay, the pattern is, again, the mode of examination is online, that is CBT mode, computer based examination. Medium is both, either English or Hindi. Number of papers, yes, this exam consists of 2 papers. As we know that the pattern of JEE Advanced, generally it changes every year. It is not sure that it remains the same as the following years, because every year there are some changes. Okay, so its pattern is not fixed, it can change year to year. So here a number of papers in 2024 exam, in 2024 JEE Advanced exam, the paper pattern was that there were 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2, and each were of 3 hours duration. Okay, number of section in both the papers, paper 1 and paper 2, we will have 3 sections of physics, chemistry and mathematics, and each section was further divided into 4 sections. Okay, based on the type of questions. Now what is the marking scheme? These exam actually comprises a number of variations, that is you can get full marks, you can get partial marks, you can get 0 marks, you can also get negative marks. Okay, now number of questions in 2024 JEE Advanced, number of questions from each section, physics, chemistry, mathematics, was 17, that is a total of 51 questions. Now in case of JEE Advanced, you can see this is an academic examination which is held once in a year. Okay, annually ये होता है. Candidate can attempt JEE a maximum 2 times in 2 consecutive years after appearing in class 12. It means candidate हमेशा लगातार, okay, consequently 2 years he or she can attempt the JEE Advanced paper. It means that he or she cannot take a break between its 2 attempts for JEE Advanced. Okay, he or she have to give the 2 attempts consequently. Now, it is organized by one of the 7 zonal IITs. So, the zonal IITs, there are 7 zonal IITs, and you can see IIT Roorkee, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, and IIT Guwahati. On the basis of rotation, each of them is assigned the zonal, or you can say the JEE Advanced exam is held by any one of them every year. Okay. Now, candidates who score amongst the top 2.5 lakhs ranks in JEE Main are qualified to apply for the JEE Advanced. It means अगर JEE Mains exam में आप top 2.5 lakhs rank के अंदर आते हो, then you will be eligible for giving the JEE Advanced exam. Now, what is other criteria for giving JEE Advanced? Candidate must have 75% marks in your 12th board examination. This is the rule for general category, and for reserve, this percentage is 65%. Okay? तो इसका मतलब ये है कि आपको बोर्ड एग्जाम में भी अच्छा स्कोर करना है, above 75%, then only you will be able to give your JEE Advanced exam. Okay, now what is the pattern? एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन पैटर्न अगर हम देखें, as I have said, each section, physics, chemistry, and mathematics is further divided into 4 sections, and each of these 4 sections comprises of different types of questions. Now, section 1 in chemistry is as per the paper, JEE Advanced paper in 2024, sorry. Single correct option, number of questions were 4. Each questions were of 3 marks, so maximum marks is 12. If you are doing, or you are actually responding the correct answer, then you will get +3. Okay, there is no partial marks concept here. And if you are not attempting that question, you will get 0 marks. And if you are attempting it and you have responded a wrong response, then you will get -1. Okay, -1 marks will actually get deducted from your overall marks. Okay, now next section is of 1 or more options is correct. That is, there are the total number of question asked were 3. Maximum marks, each question was of 4 marks, so maximum marks is 3 4s are 12, that is 4. There is partial marking, yes. If there are 4 options, then there is a possibility that more than 1, it means out of 4 options there may be more than 1 options correct. Okay, and based upon the number of options you have actually responded, your marks will be given to you. Suppose if there are 3 options which are correct and you have only responded 2, then 1 marks will be deducted for your you will be given only 2 marks, and 1 response for the wrong response, 1 marks will be deducted. So here you can see, if you are not attempting the question, you will get no marks, and if you are attempting it and you are attempting it in wrong option, as a wrong option, then -2 marks will be deducted from your total marks. Okay, now the next section is of non-negative integer. In this case, you have to report your answer in the form of a integer. So here you can say number of question asked is 6, maximum marks 24. It means each question is of 4 marks, so maximum marks becomes 24. If you are not responding, you will get 0. If you are responding correctly, you will get +4. And there is a good thing here, there is no negative marking in this section. Similarly, next is our list math sets, like it is sometimes the case-based study. We can say that match the following type questions, in which number of question is 4, each question is of 3 marks, so maximum marks is 12. If you are not responding, you are not attempting that question, you will get 0 marks, and if you are attempting correctly, you will get +3, and if you have attempted or given a wrong response or chosen a incorrect option, then -1 marks will be deducted from your total marks. Similarly, the pattern of paper 2 is, again there is single correct option, 4 questions, 3 marks each, total maximum marks 12. There is 0 marks if you are not attempting that question, and there is negative marking if you are wrong. If you respond wrong option in this question, you will get -1 as a negative mark, and it will be deducted from your total score. Now, 1 or more options is correct. number of question asked is 3. Each question is of 4 marks, and maximum marks is 12. There is partial marking, again, just as I have explained in case of paper 1. If there are more than one options correct, okay, and you are not choosing all the options, then you will get partial marks for that question. If you are not responding, not attempting that question, you will assign 0 marks, and if you are attempting it or you are choosing the wrong options, minus 2 marks, that is negative marks, will be deducted from your total marks. Okay. Now non-negative integer, here again you have to report your final answer in the form of an integer, that is positive integer. The number of question here is 6, each of 4 marks, that is maximum marks is 24. There is no partial marking, you will get 0 if you are not attempting the question, and there is a good thing, there is again for these integer type question, there is no negative marking. Now the last section is of paragraph, sometimes case-based study, numerical value type questions, in which 4 questions are asked. These are of 3 marks, and your total maximum marks is 12. If you are not attempting, you will get no marks for it, and also there is no negative marking in this case. Okay, so you can easily attempt these 2 sections because there is no negative marking. Now, how to balance competitive and board level chemistry preparation? Okay, so we know that in class 11 and also in class 12 also, you have to prepare for both your CBSE exams and for your JEE main exam. So how you will balance the preparation of for both the exams? Now for this, first of all, you must understand what are the difference between the two exam, and then you have to analyze. Like in CBSE boards, or you can say your class 11th final exams, the type of question is, there are some questions of MCQ type, and most questions are of descriptive nature, subjective type. You have to write in details. In JEE mains, there is mostly the MCQ based questions, multiple choice questions, and the numerical answer type questions. Now the main focus here is on explanation, to the point answer, definition, diagrams. Okay. And in case of JEE mains, the main focus, the questions are based mostly the applied part, that is how a concept is being applied at different types of questions. It involves the problem solving. Okay, the source for CBSE exams is NCERT. Okay, if you are preparing only for CBSE, you must only focus the NCERT books, and if you are preparing for JEE mains also, then you have to refer, along with NCERT, you have to refer some of the references book. Like for physical chemistry, it is F.A.S.T. Okay. Now, what is the time requirement? We know that MCQ based JEE mains exam is a competitive exam. Okay, the questions are also very tricky. They involves multiple concept also. So you have to do all the questions in a very time based manner. Okay, because the time is very less for these questions. Okay, as per their difficulty level. But in case of CBSE, we can say we have enough time to solve all the questions. So you must be more accurate and also to the point. You have to answer these questions, but still you must know how to write. So you must have practice for writing subjective answers, so that you can score very good marks. Okay, so these were the differences between CBSE and JEE mains. Now, how to balance, or you can say strategy for balancing JEE and boards. How you can balance or make a balance between both the preparation for CBSE and JEE mains. First of all, one thing should be in your mind, that you are reading the same syllabus. Both have same syllabus. So you are not doing something different. But if you are reading the same concept, you have to just know how you have to apply those concepts in different you can say papers, that is JEE mains paper and CBSE paper. Because in CBSE paper you have to write them, you have to give explanation of those concepts, and in JEE mains you have to mostly apply those concepts to bring a answer. Okay, so what you have to do first, make a strategy, use an integrated study plan, study one topic at a time, but that topic must be of high weightage, and in both your exam it must be of high weightage, okay? And it should be related to both your exam, like your CBSE exam also and your JEE mains exam also. You should select topics such as, you can see some topics which are having equal weightage in both your JEE mains and CBSE, like chemical bonding hai, or organic chemistry hai. In physical chemistry, most of the chapters covering almost high weightage in both the exams. You can choose those topics, okay, and you can do the related MCQs or subjective questions for those topics, okay? Now you have to allocate the time wisely. If you are preparing for both in a day, you have to prepare your 70% of time for doing the revising the concept for JEE mains, and doing practice problems, PYQs based on that topic. And also you have to do PYQs for the CBSE also, and also revising the concept for both the exams. Or you have to prepare, you have to give 30% time for your CBSE studies, which involves your writing of the answers, okay, revising the concepts. Now NCERT as a base for both. You have to use your NCERT, as I have already told. NCERT is a must have for both CBSE as well as your JEE mains. CBSE का जो एग्जाम है वो तो डायरेक्टली सिर्फ NCERT पढ़ के भी you can score very good marks in your CBSE exams. For JEE mains also, some questions are directly asked from the NCERT book, like in case of the inorganic chemistry and some of the organic chemistry, and also a few questions in physical chemistry also is asked directly from the NCERT books itself. So you have to read line by line, or you can say that you have to read the NCERT books thoroughly, and you have to highlight the important points so that when you revise, you can go through them quickly, okay? Now you have to practice both MCQs and written answers. We know that MCQ is actually asked in both. In CBSE also, few questions are of MCQ types, and in JEE mains, almost all questions are of MCQ types except 5 numerical type answer questions, okay? Now you have to solve the MCQs for JEE, you have to solve the PYQs, NCERT exemplars, the different books for physical chemistry and F.A.S.T, and for inorganic chemistry, V.K. Jaiswal is a good book, and for your organic chemistry, M.S. Chauhan can be used. Descriptive for board exams, you know that you have to write the answer in a structured way, okay? You should not include anything not required for the answer. You should always develop a habit of writing point-wise answers for in a very clean and legible way, okay? You can also prepare some flashcards for reactions and concept related to different topics, so that you can revise it quickly, and also you can it helps in recalling it. Now solve PYQs for both exams, okay? You have to solve the PYQs of last 10 years for both JEE mains and CBSE. It will actually help you to analyze what type of question is asked, and how to manage time, how to apply your concept, okay, or how to write an answer for a particular question. So this will help you a lot while preparing for the exams. Now mock test and time management. Yes, you have to prepare a schedule such that Monday to Friday, if you are reading, you are analyzing your concept, you are revising your concept, okay, and you are practicing questions, then on at least on Saturday, Sunday, you have to prepare or you have to actually give mock tests for both your PYQs or additional practice problems, or mock test for your JEE mains and CBSE exams. So how it will help, if you are solving on Saturday, Sunday, if you are solving one JEE mock test, and on Sunday you are solving one board sample paper, then it will help you to analyze yourself, how you are going, how you are doing, okay? How much clear you are about your concept, how many problems you are able to do. So this will help you to analyze yourself, and also it will help you to check whether how is your time management when you are giving a exam. It means that whether you are taking more time, or you are taking the actual time required for solving that problem. So if you are slow, or if you are unable to complete the paper in limited time, then you can analyze that I have to increase my speed. So next time you will work on your speed and calculation. Okay. Now similarly, you can make smart notes and quick revision. You can prepare different notes for theory answers, short and long question answers, है ना? And for JEE, you can make notes for formula, shortcuts, reaction mechanism. You can make summary charts for reaction mechanism, and you can make formula sheets for different formulas in your physical chemistry, mainly in your physical chemistry portion. It will be very helpful to revise and also uh, to do various questions based on these topics. Now, what Infinity Vision provides you? It provides mainly the one-to-one mentoring support. What happens? We provide personalized guidance, that is individual mentorship for each of the student is provided, so that we know that every student is actually going or preparing by his own space. So if he requires any kind of support for enhancing his studies concept, he can actually take the help from his her mentor, okay, to increase its academic performance. Now, building trusting relationship, we know that strong mentor-mentee relationship fosters trust. It promotes open communication. If there is some kind of stress or some kind of problems or he or she is facing, he can, if there is a talk, open communication, then he can actually express his or her concerns, which will help him uh, to get ideal solutions for those problems, and it will empower the students in their learning journey. Now, holistic development, it means a overall development, not only the academic but also emotional, you can say, development can be done by, you can say that by actually telling all the concerns related to his her during their preparation to the mentors. Okay, so mentorship contributes to emotional and intellectual growth, preparing students for real world challenges beyond academics. Now, topic wise DPPs and CSQ for CBSE exam. Yes, here in Infovision, topic wise DPP is provided. It means that after completion of each topic, a daily practice problem sheet is provided, so that student can do those questions and analyze how much he has learned in the classroom, and whether he or she is able to solve the problems, or he is having facing issues or having doubts, he can clear with the help of a mentor. Now, the CSQ. What is CSQ? CSQ is the CBSE subjective questions which we provide for the preparation of CBSE exams. Okay, so here there are previous year questions along with practice questions which are given to the students, so that they can analyze, they can test their writing skills, their answer skills, their concept through these papers. Now, purpose of CBSE preparation. Both formats are crucial for students' readiness, enhancing their problem-solving skills and exam confidence. Okay, when he or she is continuously attempting the different exams, like he is completely doing with sincere, uh, doing the DPPs and CSQ sincerely, then he or she builds confidence and get prepared for their exams. Okay. Now, study plan and time management, as we have already discussed, there should be good study plan and strategy along with good time management. Okay, so for effective study strategies, incorporating active recall and space repetition enhances retention and deepens understanding of complex material. Okay. Structured study plan, creating a timetable, prioritize the subjects and allocates time effectively, and sharing balanced study across disciplines. So we know that we must have a student must have a study strategy, because all the three subjects are important: physics, chemistry, and mathematics. If you are not paying attention to any one or two of these, then you will not score very high marks. So it is very important to balance all these subjects, all the three subjects, and give equal time to all these subjects. Okay, if you are weak in, suppose you are weak in physics or mathematics, then you should put some additional effort to actually enhance your concept in these subjects also. So you cannot ignore any of these subjects, because ignoring these subjects will not lead you to score very high ranks, and or you can say marks, or attain good ranks in JEE mains. Now, time management techniques, as I have already discussed, you have to manage time also in the while doing the examination, sitting for the exam paper. Also, there also you have to manage time, and also your daily time you have to manage how much time you are giving to your school. Okay, after coming from school, how much time is left with you? How you are dividing your time between all the three subjects? Whether you are doing the numerical problems, whether you're doing the DPPs, whether you're doing the CSQs, you have to allocate time in a balanced way so that all the subjects can be done at the same pace. Now we can see that there is a technique, Pomodoro technique, in which generally students, generally when they sit for long time for studying, they get distracted. Okay, they actually becomes defocused sometimes. So what happens, what you have to do, sit for 30 minutes, then after 30 minutes do continuous study of 30 minutes, and then you can take a break of 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes you can again come and continue your study. Again after 30 minutes you can take a break of 5 minutes. What does it do? It actually helps you to keeping you motivated and your study, and also helps you to avoid distractions. Okay, here you can see in between, in the 5-minute breaks, you can have some snacks, you can have a walk, so that you can reduce your fatigue, improve your focus, and at the end improve your productivity during your study sessions. Okay, now doubt solving and interactive sessions. There are interactive sessions in which students are invited to discuss their problems. Okay, and engaging sessions like activities are also done so that student can interact in the class with the faculties and their peers, enabling targeted faculty support to clarify complex concept collaboratively. Okay, so it for when they discuss their problems, they can actually understand the concept in a more better way, so they are actually having a healthy discussion with their peers and also with the faculty. Now, enhance understanding, encouraging dialogue during sessions enriches comprehension, fostering a collaborative learning experience amongst peers and instructor. Okay, if you are having a dialogue during the sessions, you can understand the concept in a more better way, and also if you have any concerns, you can clear them at the a live session at the same time. Okay, now the supportive faculty engagement. Faculty actively participate in discussions, providing immediate clarification and personalized assistance tailored to students' inquiry. We know that different students have different pace of their study. Some students understand concept quickly, but some take time, some need some help to understand these concepts. So in our institute, what we provide, every faculty is always present there actively and supports the students to clarify their doubts, and encourage them to put more doubts, solve more problems, and come with their doubts whenever they are required. Okay. Now, test and assessment. Yes, this is a very important part. After doing the classes, making your concept for a particular chapter or topic, there is a test, or you can say assessments, every 2 weeks or sometimes in every 1 week also, as per the length of the topic. So these tests are conducted bi-weekly, ensuring consistent evaluation to monitor student understanding and progress. Okay, by these tests or assessment, we monitor the student, how much he is scoring marks, whether there is a need to reschedule some doubt classes for those students so that they can clear their doubts, and if he or she is doing well, then there is no need further. Okay, now diverse assessment methods. There are different assessment methods which we incorporate. That is level testing, in which the level-wise testing is done, level 1, level 2, level 3. Now, level 1, what is level 1? In level 1 testing, we actually test the knowledge of a student on the basis of CBSE syllabus. And then for level 2, we give questions of the JEE mains level to understand or to actually monitor the progress of students with respect to these exams. And then in level 3, we provide the advanced level questions of JEE, IIT JEE, so that we can analyze how much the student is able to do in these different levels. Okay, so it helps us to provide a comprehensive evaluation of the student learning and problem solving skills. Now, performance tracking system. Okay, there is digital platforms to enable students and faculty to track progress, providing timely feedbacks and need for any intervention. Like if a student is not doing very well, then our mentors and faculty are always there to provide help to them, to provide them backup classes or additional doubt solving classes, so that they can actually clear their doubts and problems or whatever, if they are lacking some concept. Okay, if they are not able to fully or completely understand those concepts, so additional classes are provided so that they can enhance. Okay, so this was all about our session of CBSE and JEE Mains and Advanced for chemistry section. Okay, thank you.